So I'd like to introduce Linda Bridges, who has just successfully completed the HND Fine Art course at Stourbridge College and achieved a final grade of a distinction. Well done. So Linda, first question. Why the HND? Start with an easy one.
All right. Well, as you know, I did my foundation here.
Yes.
Really enjoyed it and really thought that this is something I should have been doing a long time ago. But probably all the better for doing it at this stage in my career, all my life. But as a mature student, I found that I had no lack of creativity, but I pestered the life out of the younger students, saying, how did you make that? How did you do that? Because it had been 40 years since I'd been in a classroom. For me, it felt like I didn't have the confidence to go straight into a degree where I might not see a tutor for a week, 2 weeks, possibly 3 weeks. I just felt I would sink, and I needed to develop my practice further before I embarked on a degree. To me, it feels as if the HND has been as rigorous as a degree, but it has definitely fulfilled that purpose and has given me an articulation now that I feel quite confident about embarking on my degree at this stage.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Second question. Could you describe your first year? I know your first year was part-time.
Full-time.
Full-time?
Part-time second
Part-time
year.
second.
Yeah.
So your first year?
My first year was full-time.
Yes.
And I was loving it because I was completely immersed in something that I desperately wanted to do. I found it hard to settle in. I think I found the first term quite difficult. I was ill, so I needed to catch up with the work that I'd missed. Although I'd say that all of the tutors were very supportive of me and very flexible about letting me carry on with one topic and then leave the first topic until I had perhaps a holiday and I could catch up and be abreast of everybody else. It was challenging, rigorous, as I've mentioned before, hugely stimulating. I think I made some mistakes in the way that a lot of the experimental stuff on foundation had to be completed quite quickly because it was one workshop and then on to the next workshop. The early workshops, which were wonderful, I did the same thing. I approached them too quickly. And looking back now, I wished I'd taken my time and enjoyed those further. But it was hugely stimulating, and there was room for whichever path I felt was me to pursue. So although we did drawing, we did it in so many different ways, and there were so many different people on the course, we all approached it quite differently. So a very fulfilling first year, actually. Yes.
Fantastic, thank you. Third question, what were the challenges and all obstacles that you encountered and resolved? And this could be at any point on the HND. So obstacles that were resolved.
Two main obstacles come to mind. I'm a mature student, so inevitably I have family, I have an elderly mum, and those things can't be controlled. So I hit some bumps in the road along the way which have had to be managed. I've had to put the work in to do them, but I felt safe in the knowledge that if I worked with my tutors and they showed flexibility about how and when I completed some parts of it and just kept them up to date with it, I did reach the stage just this last winter where I really felt as if it was going to slip away from me when my mum was very, very ill. But as I said, with the support of the group and with my tutor, I put a lot of work in the latter part of this academic year, and I've completed it successfully. So that was one obstacle that I think some mature students, probably all mature students, need to some degree. But the biggest challenge for me was when I just reached a stage where, yikes, where can I go with this? I'd reached a point where I didn't know how to develop work further. And for me, it's happened twice, where, again, because I'm a mature student and I come from the era of praise for drawing within the lines and not going over the lines, I desperately wanted to make very loose, abstract work which showed the way I felt about instances. it just would not translate down my arm. I just couldn't make it happen. And the best resolution I had was when one of my tutors took me up to the print room and set me up with about 10 blank sheets of paper and just said, go for it, don't be precious about this, just experiment, and some of these you'll discard and some of these will show you the way through. That's a process I will take away with me, because that twice has worked and shown me the way through my work.
Excellent. Fifth question, how has the HND supported your next steps, so your progression? What's happening next for you, and how has the HND contributed to that?
Well, as I said earlier, I don't think I could have gone straight through to the degree.
No.
So the HND has given me a language. I still feel like an apprentice, but it has given me a language in how I conduct my practical work. But also, because the course is so rigorous, it's given me a lot of research to back that up, which I will continue to use and go back on. So in that way, it's supported me. My tutors have supported me because I've discussed long and hard about where to go, what to do, and whilst nobody's ever told me what to do, it's just good to lay it all out on the table and talk to people who are in the know about it. And equally, my peers, endless coffee breaks about, shall I do this, shall I do that? And we've had people from people that are even older than myself to people who are 17, 18, 19 age group. All of them just being hugely supportive, hugusely inspirational, and that's helped as well. So it's given me a language. It's opened my eyes to many, many artists that I'd never even heard of. Lots of research that I've brought out through my essays and presentations, through my SRJ. So all of those have given me, I feel quite confident now in taking that practice into my second year of my degree.
Where are you going on to?
I'm going to go to Wolverhampton. Yes. I was impressed with their open day. I was impressed with their fine art tutor. And the course, the way the course is set up suits my commitments. So not looking forward to the journey. I've been spoiled coming to Stourbridge, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it.
Question 6. Would you recommend the HND to others? And I suppose if you could develop that answer a little bit more, as in why?
Well, I wouldn't recommend the HND to anybody who just enjoys painting, just would like to pick up painting classes, and there's nothing wrong in that. You know, I have lots and lots of friends who do that and get such a lot of enjoyment from it.
Of course.
But this course is so much deeper, so much more challenging, rigorous in testing you in not just what work you produce, but why did you produce that work, making you think about who inspired you to produce that work. As I said, why you were thinking about that path, the concepts that you were thinking of. I think if you're interested in developing yourself as an all-round contemporary artist, then it is absolutely the best course. I've spoken to lots of people and lots of fellow students who went from foundation to the London art colleges. So I've talked to them about the way we work with our tutors, and I can safely say that I just could not have done better. I could not have done better, and I don't think I would feel as confident about where I am now without them pushing me, cajoling me, supporting me, leaving me on my own from time to time, and the generosity and scope of their knowledge has so, and I come from an educational background, has so impressed me and informed my work that I would thoroughly recommend it.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Linda.
Thank you very much, Jason, for everything.
Student.
Thank you for everything. It's been wonderful.
Wonderful.